Hello, hello. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, on our adventure to Tierra del Fuego. That's right, my name is Mr. Egan, and we're flying to Tierra del Fuego on a tiny little airplane, braving all sorts of strange animals, strange customs, strange food. We'll probably get sick, we'll probably get some sort of stomach illness from eating the local food, but we don't care. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, because that's what we do. Hello, Vixter, how are you? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Welcome to our Tierra del Fuego adventure. How's the sound, by the way? I'm hoping the sound is better, but I don't know. Right, adventure music, let's go. Adventure music guys need to go down for a bit, need to chill, because they're like stressing me out, because they are like super adventurously playing adventurous music. And it's, yeah, and they're starting to freak me out, And now time for introductions. Hello, how are you? My name is Mr. Egan. I am a aviation enthusiast. Airplane mode is on, if you notice. Today, we will be, let's see, what is going on here with my audio? Looks weird, but I think it was working. Okay. Today, we will be flying. Oh, by the way, I took long because I'm preparing this. See? And it's still not ready. So I'm flying on low fuel, and I need to get my fuel back up. So that is why we have been taking a little longer than normal to get the stream started, but we are now ready. Check it out. My watch says the coffee is ready, so I'm gonna put this thing on this thing. And let's do the coffee cam. You guys wanna see the coffee cam? This is the coffee cam, where we put the thing on the thing, and we hope we don't spill any of this boiling water on me or my desk. And once that is placed like so, I put a little bit of a thing here at the top so that it doesn't spill, and it didn't spill. Cool. And now we just press down ever so gently and ever so slowly, and the coffee is doing its thing to the water. And then as soon as you get to the bottom, that's a risky maneuver. Hello, Flight Rebel Riz. Don't do this on a moving airplane. That's all I say. Do not do this while your plane is moving. Make sure you have your seatbelts on. And there we go. We got a freshly brewed mug of coffee. That cool? That's pretty cool. Let's see. I think that's good. That's better. There we are. And now the taste test. Yeah, good. I approve. By the way, today I am testing or tasting, or both, tasting and testing, a double blonde brew of different blonde coffees, which means it's medium roast. So you got a lot of the oils that's still coming through in the coffee taste, and it's really good. And I recommend it. Don't go with super dark blends all the time. Like dark coffee is great. It tastes really good. But you should try medium toasts and blends, because that also gives a different flavor, and it's nice to switch it around every once in a while, because it works. And yeah, I like blondes. What can I say? I like blondes. All right, let's get into the game. Remember, last time, if you remember, last time on Mr. Egan, we landed in Honduras. That's right, we landed in Toncontín Airport, which is like the second most dangerous airport in the world. But today, I wanted to take you guys to meet the new airport of Honduras. And so what I did is I took a Kit Fox and I already landed, and I'm here landed on with the Kit Fox, so that you guys can see what this airport looks like. This is the new international airport. It used to be a military base, and now it's an international airport. And I have the scenery for it, and this is what it looks like. And I set the time back so that it's like right at sunrise, so that it looks nice and cool for you guys. Look, this terminal was not here. This terminal did not exist, and it was built for this airport, well, so that they could turn it into an international airport. And there you go. Military airport turned into the new international airport of Honduras. And the best part, no mountains in the way. See, they actually put the airport somewhere where big airplanes can actually have a chance of survival, which I think is just fantastic. So yeah, there you go. Now you're not freaking out every time you come to Honduras. However, you will have to drive, and you will see, because we're going to fly from here in that little Kit Fox that you saw down there. We're going to fly from here to Toncontin Airport, which is right smack dab in the middle of the city. That's where the city is. Toncontin Airport, by the way, is still going to be open. They're not closing it, but they are moving like all the big airplanes over to this airport. Like the really big jets are going to come and land over here. And there will be regional flights still, and a lot of international flights on the other airport still. So there you go. This is the new airport, and the guys who did the scenery, I gotta hand it to them. They did a great job because it looks really nice. It's a tiny little airport, but it works. And over here, I'm thinking, is where a lot of the old houses and stuff from the, look at that. They look like barracks, don't they? They look like military barracks and stuff. And I'm guessing they're still there. I'm guessing those are still military barracks, because this airport is still, look, military hangars. I'm guessing this airport is still also military. So it's now military/commercial. There you go. But there you go. So if you noticed, I'm also trying out a new sound setup. So this is a stream where a lot of the cool new things are happening. A lot of things are happening. I got a new microphone, which, by the way, you did not see. So let me show it for you. Let's go over here to just me. And voila, this is the new microphone. See, and this microphone is connected to my audio mixer over there, which is what I usually use to record my podcasts. And by the way, the podcast name is Comic Geekos. So comicgeekos.com. Yeah, it's a fancy microphone, and we don't use this microphone with more trivia with Simus Regan. Hello, Light Dasher. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Fancy mic. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's an Audio Technica. It's a condenser microphone, and I hope it sounds well. I don't know, because I can't hear myself, so you guys will have to tell me if it sounds okay, if it's not too loud or too soft or too boomy, or my voice sounds doesn't sound realistic. You let me know, please. All right. We're going to fly this little airplane. And look, we have a bag here with us. We don't have our dog, but we can put our dog in here, I think. There we go. Got our dog in with us. And let's turn this airplane on. This airplane is a piece of cake to fly. You only have a throttle, that's it. And that's it, pretty much. You just got throttle and flaps and brakes, and that's all you got. We'll turn the fuel on. Parking brake is on. Flaps are down. Oh, also, this is pretty cool. This airplane does not have like regular flaps. See the wings? This part of the wing is normally the aileron, and this is what turns the plane. But this is also the flaps, so they're called flaperons. So these will act like flaps. They will go down like flaps do. Here, let me turn the flaps down for you. See? So they work like flaps, but also when you turn the plane, they do the motion of turning the plane. So they're flaperons. This airplane is designed to go nice and slow. So we will be flying nice and slow. And it's also designed to take off like in a heartbeat. It takes off in no time. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and turn on our master. Turn on our avionics. Lane A and lane B are ready. Those are our magnetos for the engine. I'm not sure. I think the engine in this airplane is not a Lycoming or a Continental. It's one of the new ones, the Rotax, I think. Okay, we'll turn our fuel pump on. You can hear it. We'll turn on our wigwag lights. And those lights are to tell everybody that we're going to turn the airplane on and get away. Run away or run for your lives because it's about to get dangerous up in here. And we go ahead and we can turn on our nav lights and we can get the airplane to start power. We just crack the throttle just a little bit and we push this button with our feet on the brakes. There we go. Airplane is on. That's all we got to do. Piece of cake. Now we can turn on our wigwags. Leave our landing lights on, nav lights. We don't turn on our strobe lights on yet. And now we just got to figure out where we're gonna taxi to. Let's see. Do we see a windsock anywhere? Which way is the wind blowing? Okay, the guy who did this, if you didn't put a windsock, I'm going to take all those nice things I said about you. Because there's no windsock. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Can you hear those birds? That's pretty cool. Like a hawk. You recorded hawk sounds. Okay, I officially take back what I said, all those nice things I said about this guy, because he forgot to put a windsock on the airport. And now we'll be taking off, I guess, in that direction and hope. We're still seeing me, oh my gosh. That's awesome. Hey, thank you. I'm not prepared. This is new. I'm new to this. Right. Anyways, I was looking for the dang windsock, and there wasn't any. So that's what that was all about. Ooh. Oh, you didn't see the flaps? I was showing myself the whole time? Oh my lord. That is so... I'm sorry about that. Look, these are the flaps of the airplane, and I can bring them down like that. See? But they are also the ailerons. So when you turn the plane, we turn the plane, and whatever setting the flaps are at, it'll still turn the plane at that setting. So it's pretty cool. And it's designed for low and slow. Low and slow. By the way, Light Dasher, if you're gonna fly along, you can. I am on the East USA server, and yeah, East USA server, and I have I can see. I'm supposed to be able to see everybody who's flying. So That's right. That's the correct airport. Mike Hotel Papa Romeo. So welcome along. If you want to fly along, welcome on in. We will be taking off in just a second. And whatever airplane you choose, you're going to be faster than I am because this thing is slow as molasses. But that's okay. It's not too far away where we're going. And over there, we left the Piper. So that's the one we're going to take afterwards. All right. So I got my head up. Because the thing with tail draggers is when you're taxiing, the nose is way up high. So you really can't see where you're going. See, like me. So what you do is you lean forward. Or you come out to the side and you look out the side. Right? I'm going to use my GPS thing here. And select menu, select, no, not procedures. Back. I'm going to select here my back. Flight plan. That's what I needed. And we're going to add a destination. Just so we don't get lost. Mike, Hotel, Tango, Golf, Don Contine. And we'll put that here. Now we know where we're going. And now we can go here and go back, menu, map. There we go. Also, the airport doesn't come up when you search flight sim. Oh, you know what? This is an add-on, so I'm thinking maybe I added it on. Oh dear. Can you see me? If you're my friend, you should be able to see me on the thing, and you can res right next to me. And I do not know what you're gonna see. You may see like a whole bunch of houses. But this is a military airport, so it should be there. And, you know, even in the scenery, maybe it's just like on the ground. Yeah, you'll probably just see a photo painted on the ground, right? That's a possibility. If you want to fly with us, but you don't have multiplayer, or you use something else like P3D or X-Plane, you can still fly along with us. Just connect to VATSIM and you will find us. You will find us. I'm going to go ahead and say we are on a Kitfox. I just connected to VATSIM, so, you know, we'll see me. And I'm going to just go ahead. I don't know if I have two radios on this airplane. I think we only have one. So 122.8. Now we're in the right frequency. We're squawking BFR, so we're ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and look around. Just make sure you're not here, Light Dasher. I'm looking out for you, but I don't see you anywhere, Light Dasher. I love this airplane. You know what else I like about this airplane is like when you look sideways. When you look sideways, look, the doors are all made out of this plexiglass thing, so you can actually look down. That is so cool. Big tires. These are called bush tires. Because, you know, we all like a little bush sometimes. Welcome to This Innuendo was brought to you by Gillette. I need sponsors. Can we get some sponsors? I would love sponsors. All right. Now you should be here. Let's see. Let's look around. There you are, Light Dasher. Woo. Do you see an airport? I wonder what you see, Light Dasher. That is amazing. There's our buddy Light Dasher over there. Let's see, can we see him? Can we zoom in? We can zoom in on Light Dasher. What airplane did Light Dasher bring? I think he brought the Icon. Ooh. Adventurous. Yes, he brought the Icon, or at least that's what's showing up on mine. This airplane is a beautiful airplane. Oh, but just the fact that you can land on water and it works like a jet ski, that to me is worth the entrance fee alone. And look, you're floating up in the air because of the scenery. Awesome. Well, come on in, man. Let's take off and head. I'm going to go ahead and take off now because you know what? This plane is slow, as I said, and it's going to take us a while to get there. And from there, we got to take off and go to Nicaragua, so, which is about an hour's flight. So let's turn, and go this way. Yay. Now, Honduras is pretty cool because it's got this, it's got coast on both sides on the Pacific and on the Atlantic. And the Atlantic side is pretty nice. Let's go ahead. Let's take off. And then I'll tell you more when we're in the air. Woo. Keep it steady, keep it steady. There we go, there we go, there we go. And she's ready. She wants to fly. There we go. Look at that. Light Dasher down there. Woo. Hello. Waving to Light Dasher. Hurry up. The air is fine. It's a perfect temperature. All right, we can take our fuel pumps off, and we can take off our landing lights, and we can put our strobe lights. And here we are. The RPMs and the manifold are all automatically done on this airplane. It's got a FADEC, so it does it by itself. The mixture control, there is no mixture control. It's a very easy airplane to fly, super easy. You just push, it's like everything's automatic. Just push the go button and it'll go. All right. There we go. And our doggy looks really happy in our experimental pitfalls. Oh, voyaging, I don't have a route set up. I don't have a route, what do you call it? A route command, but we're going from Mike Hotel Papa Romeo to Mike Hotel Tango Golf. So if you want to fly along with us, you can. It's a very short hop. And then from Mike Hotel Tango Golf, we're going to take off again. And we are going to go from there to Nicaragua, which I do not remember I don't remember. I'll get it. Hold on. There we are, Tierra del Fuego Adventure. It's Mike November Mike Golf. That's the next airport we'll be taking, which is Managua, Nicaragua. And right now we're just going to fly through these hills here. Look at that beautiful morning. The sun is just coming up through the mountains. And here we are flying through the countryside of Honduras. You can almost smell the wood burning because a lot of these rural areas in Central America, people still cook with wood. So whenever you go to a town, there is that overwhelming smell of wood burning ovens and wood burning of just wood. people weren't burning wood, right, to cook. Yeah. There is a lot of outdoor cooking going on here in the countryside. There was a guy in El Salvador who because of the fact that everybody uses wood to cook in Central America pretty much, he decided that we needed a way to stop people from chopping down trees and stuff for wood. He came up with a turbo oven, or a turbo stove. And it was just the shape of the stove and where you would put the wood, so you could use a lot less wood to cook with. And he actually got a patent for it, and he won a whole bunch of prizes for that invention of his. Sadly, it was to this day, it hasn't been commercialized, and it has not been people still cook the old-fashioned way. You know, for them it's probably cheaper just to go and chop down another tree than to buy the turbo kitchen. Yeah, it was basically like a turbocharger, but it was all based on airflow, right? So there were no moving parts in it. It was all based on the way the airflow would go to the top. The guy is like a really accomplished engineer, and he did good for himself. He got a job some other place, and he did well. But his main invention, his call to glory, was never adopted, which is sad, I think. It's just sad. I don't know if it was adopted anywhere else in the world. But it was called the turbo kitchen, or the turbo stove, or something like that. And the guy's name was René Nunez. That's his guy's name, Nunez. I'm sure if you Google him, you'll see the whole story of René Nunez's stove. Look at that. We're shaking all around because of the turbulence from the mountains. Yeah. Maybe it'll be like a huge thing after the guy's dead, which is pretty sad, but you know, that's what happens. Okay, we're gonna try to settle down here at around 7,000 feet. And not go up too much higher. We should see you. There you are. Light dasher back there in the icon. It's got some very beautiful scenery out here. And this is the road you take when you're coming from the international airport, the new international airport, to the city. So you got to wind up through these mountains to get back into the city. Now, from the new international airport. And we are skipping the line by just flying over everything. Skipping the traffic. I kind of think these adventures, like, they get a little bit more interesting when you know what you're flying over. Because I've been flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator for a long time over a whole, like, beautiful, beautiful places, but I don't know anything about those places. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I got a nice eye candy, but that's it. But then you fly over places that you know, and you know the story behind it, and it suddenly takes on a different, a different life. It suddenly becomes interesting, and it's like, oh, check it out. I know that place. I've been down there. I know that road. It sucks. Oh, check it out. Voyaging Central America, or CA. I don't know if that's California or some other place, or could be Canada, and I'm just inventing that you're Central American. But Voyaging CA, if you're, are you flying along? Come on. Come on and fly with us. We'll wait for you in Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Ah, Canada, awesome. So hop on a plane, eh? Come over and we can fly. By the way, which side of Canada, or which part of Canada? Because Canada is huge. My daughter is studying in London, Ontario. You're far east. Okay, well, my daughters are on there. Nope, no need to be on VATSIM. You can be just on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East USA server. And make sure you have traffic set to all so that you can see everybody else. And then you can fly with us, like Light Dasher over here, who's catching up to me really quickly. Because his airplane actually's got muscle. My airplane is more like a lawnmower with wings. Still a nice lawnmower though, look at that. It's one beautiful lawnmower. And look, we got stuff in the back. And if I click this stuff and we're down, you'll see, I'll show you what this stuff in the back does. As soon as we land. So, if you were here earlier at the start of the stream, you saw me making coffee, and I gotta tell you, not bad. Not bad. The coffee is pretty good. It's pretty tasty. And even though there's a lot of turbulence because of the mountains, I haven't spilled a single bit of the coffee. It's still here, intact. We'd be like this, like if it was a real air, like if we were really there, we'd be like, hi, welcome. That's just for the realism. Look, there's other people here flying, but they're flying bigger airplanes. A21N, I'm thinking that's an Airbus, and a B3, that's a 737-600, I think. Those are pretty cool airplanes, big airplanes though. I'm guessing these guys are all about the challenge of landing in Toncontin with a big plane. Oof. Like we're shaking all about, like we're doing the hokey pokey. Meanwhile, Light Dasher back there is steady, nice and steady. Is it shaking for you over there, or is that just because what I see, or is it, or are you actually shaking around just like we are? It is very pretty over here. Central America is nice. Like for this kind of flying, it's amazing. And the fact that you have this kind of an airplane with these kind of wheels means that, you know, anything happens, you can land pretty much anywhere. You can land in this little tiny field if need be. Also, the fact that the whole airplane is made out of cloth also makes it fun. It's a little shaky, you know, but it's firm. And I had no idea, like the wings and the everything is made out of cloth. Like the skin of it is all cloth, and it's a treated cloth, right? It's got a special paint on it and everything. But it's cloth. Gotta make it nice and light. Here is another airport right in this valley. There it is. I did not know this one existed, but I'm thinking this is like general aviation only. Small little airport. You can see it's just for the rich guys and their jets, right? Oh, well, most Cubs, the Savage Cub, all the Cubs are all cloth. NX Cub. Like the extra, you seen those airplanes that they use for aerobatics? Those are cloth as well. Cloth is used more than you think. And I always thought they weren't. I always thought, oh, they're all metal, right? And then I went to an air show, and that's where I learned the truth. A lot of airplanes are made out of cloth. Still. So, yeah. Yeah. Like cheaper cloth, yeah. Even though Cubs are not cheap, people think they're cheap, but they're really not cheap. But yeah, they're all made out of cloth. Okay, so if we follow this little river over here and we start descending, and when we get to 4,000 feet, we'll see the runway. So I'm going to go ahead and start pointing the nose down and start descending here, not too aggressively. Yeah. Well, all the important bits are made out of steel, right? Or aluminum in this case. Aluminum and a steel frame and all the heavy stuff, like everything around the engine, like the cowling. This is all metal. But then you get to the part, like from here to here, it's all cloth. Cloth, cloth, cloth. Right? And the wings are all cloth as well. So if you touch the wing of a Cub or one of these airplanes, it sounds like a drum. It goes boom, boom. Huh. And they had a air show here last year, and I was there, like looking at all the airplanes. And one of the organizers is a friend of mine, so he let me go and talk to all the guys, and pretty much sit on the airplanes if I wanted to, touch them. And I was so surprised. They were all cloth. Because they all need to be nimble and light. And, in order to do all the acrobatic maneuvers that they do, they have to be super light. Voyaging, is that you? Check it out. And he's are you flying the Comanche? The PA-24 is the Comanche, I think, right? The Papa Alpha 24. That's a great plane. Great plane. Now, the cool thing is that Light Dasher's airplane and my airplane, for this kind of landing that we're gonna do, yeah, we don't need much. We don't need much runway, and we don't need much of a. You only know how to fly a couple of planes, so you kind of fly them. Oh, but the Comanche is a very elaborate airplane. It's a very realistic, super realistic, right? Like all the systems in that airplane are simulated. Like all the buttons work. So that's a challenging airplane to start with. But it's a great airplane. Everybody that has it, that I know, loves it. I'm going to be flying an airplane that's similar to that one. It's the Arrow. The PA-28 Cherokee Arrow, Turbo Arrow. There we are. We are about pattern altitude, so we're going to stop our descent here. Get down there on the ground. Now on this airplane, as I told you, everything we're doing does not scare us, but imagine coming in a big jet and you have to do this, fly through this little valley in a sweeping motion so that you land right on the runway. It'll freak you out. You know what we can do is I'm going to fly over the field just to see if I can see a windsock and see which is the correct direction of light. The correct landing runway. I'm flying with live weather, so yeah, we got live weather on. Now, normally this would be towered, so the tower would tell us which runway to land on. But since we are flying with no air traffic control today, we're going to have to look on the field there and see if we can see a windsock that tells us which direction to go. We could just try to brave it. Oh, look. Player 2 over there has a B. What's that? A 747. Wow. Yeah, that dude's flying a big airplane. It will not be fun to land on him. And if he's going in that direction, that probably means the wind is going in this direction. I still don't see a windsock. No, that guy is just taxiing along, I guess. No windsock? No windsock. That may be the same dude. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start my descent, put my flaps on, start slow flight. And we're going to just go ahead and turn to base and land because this airplane does not need much. Okay, full flaps. All right, player 2, dude. I'm going to land right over him because I don't think... Is he taking off? He's taking off. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and wait. Maybe land right behind him. Yeah, he's doing weird things on that runway. He's not taking off. Also, I don't think you can take off that big of an airplane on this tiny little field. There we are, landed in Toncontin. All right, this guy is doing all sorts of respawning, I guess. Let's go meet up voyaging over there at the back. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You're not taking off. It's too small. Yep, crashed. Oh, voyaging is on the grass over here, so let's go on the other side. So we'll meet up with voyaging. 747 dude finally gave up, I think. Hey, Light Dasher, get over here. I'm gonna take a picture. And then we can take off for the next adventure. Now, while voyaging gets over here, while our friend Light Dasher gets over here, we're gonna go ahead and prepare our next flight plan. Our next flight plan is, let's see, we're taking off from Mike Hotel Tango Golf. That will be our takeoff. Let's see, unload. In flight. Ooh, there he comes. Check it out. Okay, let me get the picture. Let me set this up just right. Ooh, there we go. And I want to get your names. There we go. Light Dasher and Voyaging. Ooh, and we get the city in the back. Nice. All right. Picture has been taken. Pretty cool. All right. How to fold the wing? Oh yeah, that airplane folds up. That is nice. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and load back in with the correct airplane this time, and then we shall do this. And let's see, with Navigraph. Let's plan this out with Navigraph. We're taking off from Mike Hotel Tango Golf, and we're going to Mike November M Managua Mike. Let's see, what is it called again? MNMG Managua Sandino, Augusto Cesar Sandino International Airport in Nicaragua. Ooh, thank you. Ooh, Voyaging, awesome. Voyaging got the METAR for us. Awesome. METAR. Fly 22. Oh no, it's FJY 22. Welcome aboard. Send it. Awesome. Sorry, I don't have any cool bot things because I'm still learning how to do this thing, but welcome aboard. We are in Mike Hotel Tango Golf on the East USA server inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you're going to fly with us, East USA server, and make sure you put traffic all so that you can see us. And right now we are preparing our flight plan to go from Mike Hotel Tango Golf to Mike November Mike Golf. And I'm going to go ahead and set an auto route for us. Let's see, because we don't want to fly too high, so we're going to be flying at, let's say, 9,000. It's 130 nautical miles. So the higher we fly, it's the more efficient. So we're going to be at 9,500 feet. Awesome. Wow. You're like totally burning much more gas than you need to because you're flying so slow on the jet. But all right, man, come on in. Fly whatever you want, dude. Everything's welcome. Everything is welcome. And let's see, auto route low. Create. Let's see what this thing tells us we should be flying. Yep. We're at the East USA server. East USA. Here, check it out. East USA servers. You click this here, and you'll be with us. And then for the plane, I suggest I'm flying because the whole adventure is flying from El Salvador to Tierra del Fuego. So I am flying. Ta-da! That's our adventure thingy. I am flying game just with me. I am flying the Piper Arrow 4. That's the same airplane throughout the whole thing, and I'm using state saving, so whatever happens on the last flight will affect the next flight. And so that's the one I'm using. And I'm using this custom livery, not a custom livery, but it's a livery I downloaded from the TO. And I kind of like it because it reminds me of the 70s, and it's cool. And let's see, Mike Hotel Tango Golf. And there you go. Make sure your res set as departure. Look, Light Dasher is over here. I can still see him. Check it out. Let's go ahead and res here on the military wing, so we don't have to taxi that far to be where you guys are at. Well, check it out. Voyaging is here. I can see him. Check it out. Voyaging. Awesome. Cool. And then we can get ready. Another thing you need to do, right, before you do that, flight conditions, make sure you have all players. And then we'll be set. And I like to set it early in the morning, so we'll be like at 7 o'clock. And we'll go. Oh, you're there already. Awesome. Check it out. Because, let's see, I should have my adventure music ready this time. Yeah. It is time for our adventure to Tierra del Fuego. Adventure. Right, our adventure musicians get a little carried away, but so I'm going to lower their volume for them because they are like they get so excited whenever I bring them out. Like, dude, you got to play for the thing. And they're like, ah! They don't get out much. All right. This is the plane we're flying. This is the Turbo Arrow. I like this plane a lot because, number one, it's turbo. And who doesn't like turbos? And number two, it's got state saving, so it makes this a little bit more realistic. And this is how we left it last time, and this is how we're going to pick it right back up. State restored. See? Check it out. Awesome. So let's go ahead and take off the chocks, the tie downs, and let's take off the yokes because I don't like to see them when I'm flying. And I'll put this here, and now we can go ahead and take off and get everything set up here. How close are they to Tierra del Fuego? We are super far away from Tierra del Fuego at this point. We are in Honduras, which is Central America, and we still have to fly all through South America. And I'm thinking, I was doing the math, and it may take us like between 50 and 60 Sundays to complete this trip. Because I also don't want to spend like the whole time flying. So it's only about 1 hour hops. And that's how we're going to be doing this whole adventure to Tierra del Fuego. Anti-collision lights are on. I don't see where the anti-collision lights got turned on, but apparently they're on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the... Do we have any other lights we can turn on? None. Landing lights, we can turn on our landing light. And just so people know that stay away from the airplane. All right. We turn on we turn this on, turn this on. Yeah, something turned on somewhere, right? All right. That is good. Oh, we should make sure we have enough fuel for this journey. And we have way too much fuel, so I'm going to lower it down, lower it down, lower it down. There we go. 70% is more than enough. It's just me and the dog. The dog's around 40 pounds. And we'll put 2 passengers in the back. You guys want to fly along with us? Well, you can come. You can come with us. 150 pounds. And we'll put Vixter back there as well. So she's 96 pounds. So she's a beautiful, lovely, very thin woman. She's very thin. All right. And we shall start their airplane. We should put our feet on the brakes. And here we go. And the turbo kicks in. There we go. Check it out. Turbocharged airplanes give you that little extra oomph. Takes a while though, but it gives you an extra oomph. All right. And now we can go ahead and turn on our avionics. They should have already turned on. Why didn't it turn on? Oh, there we go. You didn't realize what was loud? Oh, check it out. Somebody's flying a VL3. I love that airplane. Beautiful airplane. Check out the back of this airplane. Isn't that nice? It's got a little window thingy here so you can sleep if you get bored. I had the upholstery changed and updated. And look, you can have cigarettes if you like. All right. One, 2, 0, 0. There we go. Fuel pump is on for a sec. All right, that worked. Let's wait for this thing to acquire everything it needs to acquire. There we go. Flight plan. Our flight plan today, if you guys want to put it in your equipment, will be... There we go. Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Oh, I didn't grab it. Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Honduras. And we shall end up at Mike November. Mike November, Mike Golf. And a couple of waypoints in the middle. We're going to be hitting Libis, which is the GPS waypoint. Libis. And then after Libis, we're going to be hitting Copal. K, that's Kilo, Oscar, Papa, Alpha, Lima. And that's what our route will look like, just 2 waypoints. And we shall be flying over, we'll be flying over a lake. I don't remember the name. I think it's Lake Managua or something like that. And that Lake Managua has 2 big ass volcanoes right in the middle of it. So we'll get to see some big volcanoes. All right, guys, you guys are ready? Ready for some adventure? Let's see. Light Dasher. Or, no, it was Adventure. Voyaging gave us what our METAR was. Here we are. The wind is coming at 6 knots from 20. And let's see, 6 knots from 20 and really 6 knots from 20. Oh no, 6 knots from 2. Runway 2. Okay, we're taking off from runway 2. Sorry about that. Didn't see what you were. We're taking off on runway 2, and then we're heading on our way. So we'll probably have to do a. And on, let's see, the way the terrain here is, we'll probably go ahead and do a right crosswind and a right downwind departure to the south. That's what we're going to be doing. Right south. So that's awesome. So I landed in the completely wrong direction when I landed because I didn't check the METAR first. Alrighty, and let's see, what else did you put here? What is our altimeter setting? Altimeter is 3012, so we put that in here. It's really high pressure right now, 3012, right around here. There we go. And we are ready. And our desired track as soon as we take off will be 187. So I'm going to put that over here, 187. 1, 8, 5, 6, 7. There you go. All right. Yeah, thanks for the METAR. That was awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go line up on runway 2. Light dasher is already lined up, ready to go. Is there a taxiway to there from here? Or are you guys just crossing the grass? All right, before we take off, I want to take a picture because we're all here. That's awesome. I'm sure we'll all make it, but just in case somebody dies, I want to take a picture just, you know, for insurance purposes. I'm sure we'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? He says as soon as the jet flies right in front of us. What could possibly go wrong? There we go. A picture has been taken. Cool. All right. Let's get out of here, guys. Go taxi on the other side over there and take off. Ooh, check it out, drifting. Did you know you could drift a Piper? Forget I'm flying an airplane that has to last me all the way to Tierra del Fuego, and here I am drifting the thing. You know, like it's got no. Woohoo! Now that's what I call flying. flying on the taxiway. That's when you're super impatient to get to the taxi. All right, since we're doing this properly, I'm gonna go ahead and make a flight plan here. P28 uniform, I think this is it. Yeah, P28 uniform, connect. Flight plan, we're doing a VFR, we'll be doing from Mike Hotel Tango Golf, and we'll be landing at Mike November Mike Golf. Alternate airport, we ain't got one. 6:30, we'll be taking off. And let's see, time and route, should be about an hour. Our cruise speed on this airplane is going to be around 150 knots. Cruise altitude, we're going to be around 9,500. Our route will be Mike Hotel Tango Golf, Libis, Copal, and then Mike November Mike Golf. And we're ready. Flight plan has been filed. And I just got to go ahead and turn on our radio to the right frequency. Hello, Nutmeg, how are you? You need to go on the yellow line. Yes, you do. But you can also fly over the yellow line like, like our friend was doing over there. He was flying over the yellow line. 122.8. 122.8. All right, we are ready. Don't continue international traffic, November 72, Mike Echo type arrow, taking off runway 2 for a right downwind departure to the south at Toncontin. All right. If there was anybody listening on VATSIM for this frequency, they know we're doing. Hello, how are you? Nutmeg, what are you playing? Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's what we're playing today. We are in an adventure. All of these fine people are flying along with me. See? We are all on the same adventure flying to Tierra del Fuego. And we're in Honduras right now. So there goes Tazbot 55. Oh, he's taking the dark airplane, so he's not with us, I don't think. Here we go, guys. Full power. I shall be rotating at 60. Airspeed is alive. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our fuel pump just for the takeoff. All right, 60 knots. We rotate. And we are off. Feet on the brakes. Gear comes up. It was a no flaps takeoff because we had plenty of room. Right now we're going to Nicaragua, our friend Nutmeg. All right. Don't continue international traffic, November 72, Mike Echo 3,500 feet. Turning right and for a right downwind departure to the south. Last call, Toncontin. All right. You know what? I think I took off on the wrong. I took off on the wrong. Yeah, I took off on the wrong runway, guys. So at least we're in the correct direction where we're supposed to be going. But that was dumb. No wonder it was like, why is this being so sluggish? It should be easier, you know? It was sluggish because we had a big tailwind. Direct tailwind, you got it. Oh, that was crazy. We made it though, yeah. Okay, but that's yeah, that was not right. That is not correct. Hey, thank you, Nutmeg. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Hey, thank you, Elmir. Welcome, welcome. Awesome to have you here. Welcome aboard. Hope you'll stick around. We're flying to Tierra del Fuego. And you can fly along with us if you have Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can fly along with us. I'm on the East USA server. We got a nice little group with us. So it's a lot of fun. Let's see, we took off at 10:20. 1620 Zulu. And while I'm writing that down, the airplane is trying to kill me, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back in the right direction. All right, we are on our radial. Ooh, check it out, right on the radial. So now that we have it on the radial, I can turn this on, and this on, and this on. And my airplane should try to keep us on the radial. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. Take the fuel pump off. And I'm thinking the autopilot is trying to do the right thing. Oh, you do? Awesome. Oh, you have to study. Oh, okay. Well, yes, studying is important. But as I said before, this adventure is going to take us a long time. So if you ever want to come along and you don't have to study and you're on a Sunday morning, come back here and chances are we'll still be flying to Tierra del Fuego because it's a very long flight. And I was, look at that, the autopilot actually worked this time. That's awesome. So yeah, it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us like 50 or 60 Sundays to get there. And that is if we have good weather, because I'm flying with live weather. So if we have bad weather, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it, and we're going to fly somewhere else that Sunday. We're just going to do another flight somewhere interesting, somewhere cool, but we'll pause the adventure on that Sunday, right? All right. I'm going to go ahead and lean a little bit here. All right. Our mixture is lean. This little lever has been pulled down, so we are right where we should be according to our EGT meter. And climbing, climbing, climbing. I want to get the airplane to 9,500 feet. Check it out. Honduras looks really nice. Got some clouds. Nothing heavy. We're still in VFR. We're still good. Honduras has really invested a lot in wind power, which is awesome because they do get a lot of wind. And it has been paying off for them. There's everybody who's following Light Dasher and Voyaging coming behind us. And our friend Foxtrot Julia Yankee 22. I don't see you back there. I don't know if you're gonna fly along with us or not. Maybe he was changing airplanes. I think he was gonna change airplanes. Hey, if you're following along and you haven't chatted, please chat. I would love to see where you are, who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, how's it going. How's your Sunday going, by the way? Is my audio still okay? If I get closer to the microphone, does it sound different? I think it should. Proximity effect. This is what proximity effect sounds like. And this is what talking normally from a prudent distance sounds like. Ah! We busted our altitude, so I'm going to go ahead and trim her down, trim. There we go. Trim. Is it doing its auto trim thing again? Yeah, it's doing auto trim. Why? My autopilot is doing something funky and it should not be doing that. There we go. Ah, there we go. Why is it stuck? Let's see. Take that off. Trim it down. Flight level Riz, how you doing? Yeah, that's ASMR for you right there. And just wait till I bring out the paper bag. Or the plastic bag right next to the microphone. I'm gonna have to borrow some of Mrs. Egan's long fingernails to do that sound on cardboard. Oh yes, the Velcro. That's like yeah. That's an all-time favorite, the Velcro. All right. We should be ready, and we're gonna try to trim it here. Okay. Now, autopilot, please do your job. Okay. I think it's doing its job. Why is it doing that though? Okay, now it's holding. Is it doing the auto trim again? I don't know why it's doing this. This should not be moving. But at least it's keeping me at 9,500, which is okay. I'm happy with that. But this airplane does not have automatic trim. It should not have it. And I can't take it off. I can't turn it off. It doesn't work. Like if I press the thing to take off, it doesn't care. Is it? Oh no, I think it's I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? This moving? It's not moving, right? Cool. I think I fixed it. Awesome. There we go. I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. Now it's behaving the way it's supposed to behave. No, the autopilot on this airplane does not have should not have automatic trimming. But there's a hack. Like the guys who made the airplane were like, okay, if you want automatic trimming, you can just press this, which is not really a button. It's just an area on the airplane that you can click. And if you press that, then you will do the trimming for you, like if the airplane really did have automatic trimming. But I don't like that. I like to fly it the way it's supposed to be flown, right? And it wasn't working. It wasn't doing it right. A 737 Max. Holy moly. Look at that. Woo. Right over the mountains. What altitude is that 737 Max flying at? There's no way he's like down. Oh, he's at 3,000 feet. Welcome along. Dude, if you can fly a 737 Max at 118 knots, which is what we're doing, and you are amazing. He's a magician. There we go. Ooh, a TBM. That guy's probably way on the other side of the world. No, but I gotta hand it to Light Dasher. I mean, he's actually flying a Honda jet, like on the verge of stalling it, just so that he can fly along with us. Flying a Honda jet at 120 knots is a feat. Okay, our desired track is 145, so I'm gonna put here 145. There we are. That means we got a crosswind. Got a big crosswind component here. We're tracking 145. Desired track is 145. But we're pointing at 140. So we got a 5 degree component there of wind hitting us from the left. And let's see, outside temperature is around 13 degrees, and we're at 9,500. So 13 degrees. We are about 9,500, so we should be doing 140, but we're only doing 122. That means we got headwind coming straight at us. Bumpy, bumpy. There we go. All right, baby. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. No need to overreact. No need to overreact to the updrafts. Let's get her back. Let's get her back. So let's see what the guys in the back are looking like. This is what it looks like when you're sitting in the back. Oh, on the seat in front of, there we are. Oh yeah, these guys got a nice view. Let's go a little higher, there we are. And on this seat, this is the view. Oh, wow. That view is not bad. And you got the Bahía de Jiquilisco. No, this is the Bahía del Tigre out here. And La Unión is over here, Bahía de la Unión. This part here is pretty cool because it is shared pretty much by Nicaragua, Honduras, and El Salvador. This little bay. Yeah, and it's an area that has not been exploited, you know, for tourism, even though it probably should because it's wonderful. It's really cool. But there's like all the super rich families of these three countries have houses there. Like they have private land and private houses in that area, and it would seem that they're not interested in tourism. You know, they wanted to keep it private, I think. But it's beautiful. There's some hotels. There's some hotels you can go there. Elmir, at the moment we are flying from Honduras to Nicaragua. We're flying from Toncontín International Airport, and we will be landing in Augusto Cesar Sandino International Airport in Managua, Nicaragua. Yeah, come along. See, while you have your plane on autopilot, you can still study. Check it out. That's El Salvador back here. You can still see some volcanoes from El Salvador at this distance. Over here is all of this is Honduras, and all of that is Nicaragua. We're right smack dab in the middle of the three countries. I think the guys on Twitch are wondering who I'm talking to. I don't know if you guys in Twitch can see Elmir, who is watching us on YouTube, and he wants to come and fly with us. There was a thing that was working. I don't know why it's not working anymore. There's a Restream bot, but I don't think it's working. I don't know if Twitch changed something. This is awesome. Now you just want to see how far ahead we are. Let's go ahead and look at our route here on our route here on Navigraph so that we can see how we're doing. There we are. We are between Libis and Copal. And there's a big section here where we're going to be flying over this lake, which I think is Lake Managua. And the cool part of flying over this lake is that we're going to be flying right next to these two volcanoes, which are really, really interesting. They're big, big volcanoes, and then there are little lakes inside of them. And this is another volcano over here, and this is another volcano over here, and this is another. Like, we are in Volcano City. For all your volcano needs, Volcano City. Ooh, check it out. Flyby. Oh, we got caught in a downdraft while I was doing a flyby. There we go. Catching back up. Spuds Mackenzie. Spuds, are you flying the A320? Is that you? We are on the East USA server. Elmir. East USA server. Make sure you have all traffic on so that you can see us. We're going to climb a little bit. Not all of them voyaging, not all of the volcanoes are extinct. There's quite a few of them that are active. Similar to Hawaii, right? We all kind of just learned how to live with the volcanoes. Like in El Salvador alone, where I live, there's a few active volcanoes, and they rumble every once in a while, and you know, they do their thing. They do their thing, but that's okay. Voyaging wants to go higher. Did you bring oxygen? Do you have oxygen on board? Because after, when you get to 10,000 feet, you got to start using your little oxygen bottles and your cannulas and everything. And I don't know if I can put a cannula on the dog, to be honest. Oh, I remember there was a way to get the dog showing. Hold on. Let's get the dog over here. Co-pilot enabled. Yay! Our doggy is back in. You're flying with Eddie. Elmir, no, I should be. My username is Omar Man, but Let's see what your username. What is your username? I'll find you. Ah! Oh, it was my flame. You should see Light Dasher, Spuds McKenzie, Voyaging, and me. The doggy is the star. He is doggy in command. First Officer Doggo. Look, even though we have a little bit of turbulence, he doesn't care. Doggy is nice and chill. He is nice and chill. Chillaxin'. Yeah, we all got doggies. You can't fly an airplane without a dog. I think that's a law somewhere. It's a good thing they don't want to put their head out the window, though, because that would really suck at this altitude. You know, I've seen some videos of people who actually fly with dogs, and the noise-canceling headphones are really a good idea, because for them, the noise of the airplane is unbearable. Look, Ma, I'm passing a jet. Look, we're passing him on our own little Piper piston airplane. We passed the Honda on the way. All right, we're going to pass Copal at this moment. Desired track 145. We're still on 145. Our crosswind component is increasing. That means we're getting stronger headwinds coming from the front and a little bit to the left. Look, that's why we're crabbing. Light Dasher horse hockey is over there on the ground somewhere. I'm guessing it's a Boeing of some sort. Oh no, isn't that the 350? Isn't that the King Air? I think that's the King Air. B350. Yeah, that's the Beechcraft Super King Air. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful over there. Yeah, 23 knot crosswinds coming from straight ahead and a little bit to the left. That's pretty strong headwinds. The higher you go, the stronger the crosswinds get, right? So it's kind of a, you gotta, in this kind of airplane, you gotta take that into account. The fact that the higher you go, technically the faster the airplane can fly, because there's less air, right? There's less friction. There's you burn less gas. Your engine is more efficient. Like there's a whole bunch of advantages of flying high. But flying high also means that you're gonna hit really strong winds, and those kind of mess you up. Light Dasher almost stalling his jet, trying to fly as slow as we are. And voyaging here. Let's see if we can zoom in on voyaging. There you are. Woo! Voyaging, flying his Comanche. You're in a Cessna Citation, Elmir. You're also going to be you're also going to be you're also going to be stalling your airplane, trying to stay at our speed, because we just can't go that fast. I need to descend. I'm at 10,000. I should be at 9,500. So I got to descend 500 knots, 500 feet. Isn't it? I think Citation is super fast. There's Coffin Corner. What's Coffin Corner? Flight level Riz? Oh, my microphone's doing some weird, it's picking up some weird stuff. I don't know what. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. I have a very, very noisy studio, so I have a noise gate on it. But something seems to be triggering the noise gate even when I'm not speaking. I wonder if it's just my breathing. Does my breathing affect this thing? Oh, Coffin Corner is basically where you stall, where your stall speed meets the transonic regime that you don't want to exceed. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so So those airplanes would be like the Honda Jet, and the Citation would be very close to stall, right? Right. Huh. Oh, right. So so this was basically when I was telling you about flying up high, right? When we were talking about flying up way too high, where it's really cool because you got a whole bunch of benefits, but you also got a whole bunch of negative things that you got to watch out for, like the wind and oh yeah, hey Almir, that's not a bad idea. You'll probably pass us on the way. We'll see you. Zoom, just zoom by us, because we got a bit of a head start. We are a little bit more than halfway there. Halfway there. And there's a bunch of planes. Wow, there's a bunch of planes right now in Honduras. So, and here's one coming towards us. On the Honda Jet? Wow. I always do my approach on the Honda Jet at around 120 knots. 107 sounds really light. Really slow, right? Maybe that's like when you land? Is that the speed you touch down at? Wow. So yeah, you're an expert at flying it slow, flying very close to the danger zone. So up here we are about, I don't know, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and we should turn a little bit of heater. So there, I'm going to heat everybody up a bit in the back. This airplane has no way of knowing if I am killing you with the heat back there or not. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on our fuel pump and switch to the second tank. Fuel pump goes off. Now we're going to balance out the gas on both tanks here. All right, Elmir, no problem. We are close. Check out, that's Managua Lake, and those are the volcanoes that I was talking about. Let's see. The name of the lake is Lago Solotlan, which means Zolotlan Lake. And the That's the lake that is right ahead of us. And there's a natural reserve there on that little outcropping that goes into the lake where the two volcanoes are, which is called the Chiltepe Peninsula Natural Reserve. And there's a tiny little volcano that we're going to fly right over. It's inside the lake, which is called Momotombito. Momotombito. Momotombito volcano. And right on the edge here, this is called Momotombo. This is the big volcano, and this is Momotombito, which is like the baby volcano. Oh, the baby volcano. So we got a volcano baby. And the dad volcano over here overlooking. Yeah, we got a bit of a stiff crosswind hitting us, don't we? You can tell by the way the airplane is leaning into it. We're crabbing along. But it's a whole line of volcanoes, so there must be like some sort of fault line underneath, because check this out on the Navigraph. They're all in line, like right here, blah, 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 and then Momotombo, Momotombito, and then these two. And then you keep going down the line, you see like, boop, there's more volcanoes on this side. It's just one long line of volcanoes. It's crazy. And it starts here, look, the fault line. Yeah, it's just one long line of volcanoes. It is where the tectonic plates match up, so I'm not surprised that there's so many volcanoes, but it's really cool to see that they're all like lined up. Yeah, Spuds McKenzie is on his way. He's at 40,000 feet on an A320. So yeah, he is going to South America on a big jet. It's actually interesting that we can see Spuds, and I bet you it's this guy over here, right? That's got to be Spuds McKenzie flying down. somebody coming on a C-25C. I don't know what that is. C-25C. Oh, is that you, Emil? Are you in the C-25C? Are you in the... Yeah, I think that's a citation, right? That must be Emil. Awesome. Thank you for the update. Weather, wind 50 at 8 knots. 50 degrees at 8. All right, so let's see. What are our options there for landing? It's a good idea to come up right now and check our information. For Managua, we got 2 runways. Runway 10 seems to be the good one with a pretty strong 6-knot component, but that's okay. 6 knots is not that bad. So we're going to add that as our destination runway, which is pretty cool because that means we could pretty much do a straight in on runway 10, right on Managua. We'll maybe go down a little bit and then whoop, straight in runway 10. So that's the plan. You don't see any other planes, Elmir. Let's see. When you went into the, you're in the East USA server. Is that it? Let's see. Do you recognize your username on any of these here? If you do, let me know which of these is you, and I will add you as a friend and see if I can see you that way. Everybody must have passed me by now. Oh no, they're still back there. Okay, cool. Okay, you're AAL. All right, let me see. All right. Should get a friend request. Elmir. And then maybe you'll see me on their map after that. See, this map should give you the name. I think Microsoft should be giving the names of your friends on the map. Awesome. Welcome aboard, Elmir. Maybe now you can see me. Another thing you need to do when you start is you got to go to the options there and make sure you have selected. It's in the weather options. On the weather options, there's an option there to see all traffic, like all multiplayer traffic, and then you'll be able to see us. Make sure you have that selected. Oh, there you are. I see you. See? See, now we got Light Dasher, Voyaging, Extreme Player, and you. AAL. Alpha Alpha Lima. I'm gonna call you Alpha Alpha Lima. Welcome aboard, man. And Light Dasher is doing everything in his power to keep his plane from just flying normally. Am I climbing? I'm climbing a little bit, yeah. All right, we are 30 miles away from our destination, guys. 30 miles. And Motombo is right there. That's the volcano that we were talking about. And let's look at it on this window. Oops, great. the wing is covering it. But there we are, Momotombo and Momotombito, a little baby Momotombo. I wonder why they didn't name the rest of like the whole line here, like all part of Momotombo's family. Just this dude and that dude. Oh, you meant L was climbing. Alpha Alpha Lima was climbing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's up to 14. Well, he's trying to catch up to us. And land before we land. No air traffic control. Another thing I wanted to do today, by the way, but I doubt we're going to be able to do it. VATSIM has an event right now where you can fly like all of Boston and the whereabouts has air traffic control, complete air traffic control. So after we finished our Central American adventure, I wanted to try and land at Boston Logan, but there's a bit of an issue, and the issue is the weather there right now is awful. It is just crazy. So I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I doubt very much that we shall be able to do it, because this is what they're dealing with right now over there in Boston. And I fly VFR. I don't really like to fly IFR. I can fly IFR, but for streaming, I don't know if it's that much fun because you're not really seeing anything. So I don't know. Also, if that's just us, oh look, this is my spreadsheet of all the cities we're going to be going to on this event on Tierra del Fuego. But if we don't make it, if the weather is awful, then well, probably not. Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's just going to be like the whole stream is going to be like this. And me talking to the radio and getting vectors and trying to program the damn thing to get us down to get us down safely instead of being able to look outside. It's going to be a stressful stream of looking at dials. Some people like that, though. It can be fun. But I'm not a good enough pilot for that. All right, 22. We are at 22. And let's see, the information elevation is 194. 194 feet. So I'm gonna start descending to around 1,500 feet, which should be our pattern altitude. Yeah, I'm more of a VFR pilot, really. I like when you fly VFR, there's a whole bunch of stuff you need to know as well. Like, you got to be on your game about airspaces and how to avoid like Bravo airspaces and all that stuff. So IFR can be a little easier in that regards, but I'm not good at IFR approaches yet. Like I can do them with the help of the GPS, but I cannot do them like by myself, just doing it with the VOR and the DME. I can't. I'm not that good yet. I gotta practice a lot more. And it's stressful. It's stressful. It really is. Okay, guys. Weather at Managua is altimeter setting should be 29er85. So we're gonna put that in here. 29er85. There we are. So we're flying a little lower than we thought we were. Yeah, we could do some VOR flying, but VOR approaches are a totally different thing, you know, when you got to fly DME arcs and all of that. DME arcs, I don't think I've ever flown one without the use of a GPS or a autopilot that knows what it's doing. But me fly one, a DME arc, I've never done it. I know there's a technique for it, and I should study up on it. Oh, I see. So whenever I move the joystick, my microphone gets triggered. Just interesting. Interesting. Here he comes and there he goes. He's gonna pass us. This guy's fast. Super fast. And you know what? We're super high. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow down a lot. Because we are only 13 miles away from our destination. I'm going to start descending a little more aggressively while trying to slow down, which is not an easy feat. And let's see, 12 miles. I don't think there's anybody around us. Let me check. Aircraft. Oh. Aircraft. Yeah, there's no airplanes flying around us on VATSIM, so I'm gonna go ahead and forego all the chatter on the radio, and we're just gonna land it. All right. You're at 151 knots. There you are. Okay, I'm thinking this is the field over here. Over where horse hockey is flying. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of autopilot and start flying over the city, over Managua, to get a nice approach there on the field. Now it's going to get windy, and when you get over the city, it's going to get a lot bumpier. I don't know why that is. When you're flying over water, it's nice and smooth. As soon as you get over land, I don't know if it's the thermals or what, but it gets really bumpy. Now, if I did have the radio on right now, I would be saying Augusto Cesar Sandino. Do you have to say the whole thing, or do you just say Managua? Managua International Traffic, November 72, Mike Echo is on base, 3,000 feet, 7 miles to the west, inbound for full stop on runway 10. 10 Managua. I think that's what I would have said. And there's the runway. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take it nice and soft. This airplane does not have carb heat because the way the carburetor is set up, it doesn't need one. But we need to check we're on the fullest tank. We are. We turn our fuel pump on. Landing light comes on. And we're ready. It is. We slow down, drop our gear. Gear is down and indicated right here. You can see it indicated screen. All right, first notch of flaps helps us slow down a bit. And then right now I would be saying, if I had the radio, I would be saying Managua International Traffic, November 72, Mike Echo on final runway 10, Managua. And mixture goes full rich, prop goes full. And we are on approach. And I would just be trimming. 5 mile final. There we are. Nice stabilized approach. Trim. Oh, look at those updrafts. Thermals pushing us up. All right. Second notch of flaps. And the wind is blowing us out of our approach there, so we're gonna try to get back on the right on the line here. It's a little bit of a crosswind too, so I don't think it's direct. There's like 6 knots pushing us in one way, plus 6 knots coming against us. So yeah. And I'm a little high, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Alright. 1 more notch of flaps. I think we're at full flaps now. great. Look, there we are. Oh, we're still high. Now we're gonna pitch down. There we are. And give it a little juice. Got a long runway, so if you fly, if you glide it, it's no biggie. No biggie. And here we are, out of the city. It suddenly gets nice and stable. Check it out. Runway is made. Ooh, look at that windsock. Runway is made. Power goes out. And oof, landed it way off to the side here. That's okay. It's gonna be a beauty. Oh, nope, it wasn't a beauty. I got get-there-itis right at the last minute, and I let it fall. And I should have kept it. I should have kept the flare. Should have stayed on the flare until it landed nice and beautifully low and slow. All right. But 312. It's a little. It's firm, but it's not bad. It's not bad. At least I know why, you know, why I messed up. $312. Hey, you guys are landing. Wow, we beat Alpha Lima. He's still coming over there. It's coming in for the landing right now. And Microsoft likes to populate these airports with that thing, and I've never seen anybody fly that thing. I think I tried it once and I was like, yeah, no. This does not behave like an airplane at all. Ooh, there we are. We did not kill this dude. All right. I'm gonna head and turn this down. That. There we are, guys. Welcome to Nicaragua. Oh, Light Dasher is still doing maneuvers over there, so let's go see Light Dasher land. Ooh, look at that. Somebody here in a beaver. Somebody just landed a beaver here. Extreme player. Light Dasher. We're going to see Light Dasher's landing. And we're also going to see Alpha Lima's landing. Alpha Lima is on approach. He's on final. Okay, that dude in the beaver, he's got to get out of the way, or he's gonna get run over. Yeah, I think he doesn't care. Oh, thank you, Vixter. It was awesome seeing you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Oh, look at that. There goes Alpha Lima. Beautiful landing. Oh my gosh, what a professional. What a pro. Absolute pro. And Light Dasher coming over there. He's still 1,000 feet up. He's lining up. Alpha Lima. Getting off the runway. Voyaging's already parked over there next to us. I saw him landing right after we landed. Here I am giving you the play-by-play. The play-by-play, guys. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? I mean, you're right next to a lake. Look at that windsock. That's the crosswind you're dealing with there, buddy. There he comes. Ooh, he's gonna land right on the numbers. Actually, no. I don't know if he bounced it or if it was me in the camera. That looked all right, though. There we go. Awesome. That was an awesome job. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. You guys are all pros. All right. Get over here for the group photo. I'm going to see which is a good... I think this is a pretty good spot to take the picture, right? Here comes Light Dasher and Alpha Alpha Lima. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect framing. There you go. Hey. Oh no, Voyaging left. Did you leave? Or did what happened? I hope you didn't leave. Just when I was going to take the picture too. No, there you are. Gotcha. Okay, let me go ahead and say picture, say cheese. All right, guys, picture has been taken. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. This is a better frame. Let me get that one. Better. All right. See you all next Sunday, everybody. Thank you for coming along. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to disconnect the stream yet. The stream isn't over because what I am going to do now is replay, but not on this airplane. Actually, yeah, we can do it on this. No, I'm not going to use this airplane for the replay. You know why? Because if I use this plane for the replay, it's gonna, the state saving is gonna get that into account. So I'm gonna do a replay into this airport, but using a different airplane. Always this one, but we're gonna be using a different livery for the, we'll use this livery for the replay so that we can see how we landed it. And let's go ahead and go back over to where we were, MNMG. And there we go, sit for departure. And we're gonna go ahead and do the replay from here. so we can see how we landed. And we landed bad. I know I landed bad, but you know, we gotta get it. We gotta get the thing. See you, Vixter. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you being here, Vixter. It's amazing. It's awesome having you here. And I hope you'll join us someday, Vixter. Wouldn't that be fun? Flying along with us? You can do it. You can do it. No peer pressure, but you know, but you can do it. Okay, let's get the airplane up. There we go. Pause. Let's see where it was we landed. We landed right around here. Let's see. Let's put the camera right around here. And let's see. Oh no, why are we following it? Let's go right. That's where we landed. Okay, that's where we touched down. So we're gonna put that here. And now we're gonna do this. Hold on. All right. Let's watch it. This is us coming down. And I came. You will be able to replay all your. Yes, I will. You won't be crashing. You'll be awesome. Here we are. Look at this. We will. This is how we landed. Coming down, coming down. This was not bad. Right here, it was okay. It was still okay. There was wind, so that's good. We were floating it, floating it, floating it, floating it. And here is where I gave up and went, okay, let's go down. Bonk. Yeah, we were too high. I needed to be a little lower and then let it fall. But you learn. This is how you learn. Look at that. I floated it a long ways too. Floated it way too much. Let's see. Let's get the camera out. Let's get the camera all the way over here. Because we were also drifting. That was another thing that was messing me up. The fact that we were drifting to the side of the runway with the wind. Ooh. Bonk. I just let it drop. All right. Let's see. When we landed here, it was 4, 6. So, which side do you think looks better? The side looking at the city or the side looking at the lake? I think the lake looks prettier, doesn't it? Also, that's the side the airport is at. This side has city. City or lake? Which side do you guys like better? So we can do the wing view replay. You guys like city? We're doing city then, and city it is. Whoa! Oh, look at that, half and half. Somebody says city, somebody says lake. Lake. Light Dasher wants lake. Vixter wants city. We need one more. Vixter says lake now. Okay, Vixter says lake. So we'll be looking at the lake. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, thank you so much for being here with me. We are going to be ending the stream with the wing view replay. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you again next weekend when we will continue our adventure. We shall continue our adventure. I didn't ask the guys to play for me this time, so it's just that. We'll continue our adventure, and as soon as we finish, as soon as we land, we're going to go ahead and raid somebody, so stick around. If you like flight sim content, I'm going to find another flight simmer that I like to follow, and then we can raid them together, and it'll be a lot of fun. So stick around. We shall now do the wing view replay into Managua, Nicaragua. Thanks so much. I will be seeing you again next week. Bye-bye, people. Bye-bye.